I have made plans. Dangerous territory for me, I know. But these plans will quite literally change the landscape of my bookshelves, and also the random stacks of books that I have all over my house. These plans involve reading a lot. They involve reading what I already own and not buying any new things, staying consistent, and also evil. So, some of these plants are entirely my own, kind of, but they are also inspired by some other booktubers. So the first part of my plans, and these are for December and a little bit December onwards. The first part of my plan is inspired by Olly over at Criminally. You should check out his fantastic booktube channel. Basically, he had an idea. I think this is a redo of one he's done before, and it's a read what you own book challenge, and he has different tiers for it, but the basic premise is you are not allowed to buy any new books until you read X amount of the books that you already own, which could be physical copies from your bookshelf. I have an entire Billy bookcase downstairs, and a stack of books down here, and a stack on the floor downstairs as well. I also have a Kindle app filled with short story collections and novellas and novels and everything. So he has made this challenge for himself. He's going to do 100 books before he can buy any more. I have decided there's a bronze, silver, gold and platinum, which is the 100. I think bronze is 25, silver is 50 and gold is 75. So I really want to get as many books off my TBR as possible. So I'm going to go with 75. Only because I want it to be a challenge, but I don't want it to be impossible. I want it to not go on forever either. So hopefully, I mean, it's possible if I'm smart and I choose all the smallest books, it could be done in a month or two. But we shall see. We shall see. So I have to read 75 books that I already own. And I'm going to start that from the 1st of December. I was going to wait until after that because there's a book that comes out on the 1st of December. But I've already pre-ordered it, so I'm kind of counting that as buying it now. So that one won't count as being bought then. But from the 1st of December, not buying any books for myself. If it's a gift for someone else, that's fine. Also, you can accept gifts from other people. Or I think Olly said in his video that if he needed a book for a particular reason, he could get it in the library or something. But that doesn't count towards the number in your challenge. And he'd still be accepting ARCs or buying from independent authors or something to support them, but wouldn't actually count towards the challenge, you know. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because I go to a lot of book launches and book events and I like to support those authors, so hopefully there's not going to be too many in the next little while. I was supposed to count this, but I haven't actually, but I'm going to put up on screen the amount of physical books that I have not read yet, and also the amount of ebooks, which I'm terrified to count, but those are all the books that I have, so that's going to knock 75 off, which will then leave me with that number, which I'm guaranteed is still going to be pretty high. Really, in my mind, the way my mind works, I would love to have like 0. I would love to just buy a book, read it, put it on a shelf or give it away, Dunsky, but unfortunately that's not how it goes. For you though, this can benefit you as well, because when I finish books, if I don't think I'm going to read it again, I like to give them away. So this could mean more giveaways of secondhand books that I've read, or just giving them away on my Instagram stories, because if it's not good enough to be a giveaway, or if it's not, I just don't feel like making it a giveaway, I just put them up on my Instagram stories, and first person who DMs me gets it posted out to them for free. So you should follow my Instagram if you want to be in with a chance of getting some of my secondhand books, if that is something you're interested in. The second part of the plans that I've made were inspired by Fiber Artsy. She is taking part and is one of the co-hosts of I think it's called the Christmas Evil Readathon, and her and a few other booktubers they have a little bingo card that I'll put up here of all the prompts, and there's also some Instagram prompts as well for the weekends in December, so to, you know, make a stack of books that looks like candy canes or whatever. So I'll be taking part in those, and that will also push me to read some of the books on my TBR as well. So I think that's 9 books, so hopefully I'll have at least 9 books of the 75 done in December. Wouldn't that be fantastic? So I'll link Fiber Artsy and her announcement video down below, and I will also link the other co-hosts as well, and all the prompts and stuff. So the prompts for that, I picked some of my physical books here. Ta-da! So going off the first line, the top prompt is Black Christmas, which is black magic / occult. So I have 2 for this one, and I guess I'll either do both if I have time, or I will choose at the time which I feel like reading. The first one is a sequel, and I just realized that's cool. It's signed by the author. Ooh, it's signed by the author, Deirdre Sullivan. So this is a sequel. This is Precious Catastrophe. Perfectly Preventable Deaths is the first one. It's a YA set in Ireland of these 2 twin teenage girls, and some real creepy, dark, messed up stuff actually happens, and there's some occult witchy stuff going on. So this is the sequel where one of the sisters has actually sort of become apprenticed to a witch, so I'm really looking forward to that. Again, another gorgeous cover for this, love it. This one I got in that big book sale. It's called John Crow's Devil by Marlon James. It is set in Jamaica and has some religious occult stuff going on. It seemed quite short as well, about 200 pages, so I'll see if I can get to that one as well. The next one on the top line is Krampus, Creature, Feature or Monster. For that one, I've chosen one that I got recently, which is I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. Classic book. I think it came out in the 50s, possibly, and it's apparently one of the best vampire novels out there. The movie was alright, although the dog did die, so I'm going to see how much I personally like this. Next on the top line is A Christmas Carol, Haunting or Ghost. So I have chosen, I didn't think I had any actually that had ghosts in them that I hadn't read until I saw this on my shelf. So of course this is Ghost Story by Peter Straub. I guarantee someone is going to comment down below that that's not actually about ghosts, so it doesn't fit the prompt. I have no idea what it's actually about. People telling ghost stories, so there gotta be, if there's no ghost in this, that's ridiculous. False advertising. Next line is a gifted book. I almost didn't have anything for this prompt, But my friend showed up the other day, and when I did that big book haul recently, he said the words, "Can you grab me a book?" So of course I said okay, and I grabbed him a book, and then he was surprised that I grabbed him a book. Neurotypical people are so weird. And then he was so grateful that I got him that book. He went and bought me a book, and I was like, that's not, you didn't have to do that, but thank you anyway. It's called Harbour by John Ajvid-Lindqvist, who's the guy who wrote Let the Right One In. I think that's why he got this for me. This one is a bit of a chunker, like $6.50. But this is an actual gift, which is rare because I don't get a lot of books as gifts for some reason. I guess I'm a little bit picky. Next up, the middle square is Mood Read, and I'm not going to pick that now. I'm going to pick that during December because I don't know what mood I'll be in. So I shall see what I'm feeling like whenever I want to pick up something new. After that, it's Sleigh Bell Slashers. I don't think I have any like proper slasher books, but I also got this one in that book sale. It's called The Soul Collector by Paul Johnson, and it's about a serial killer. So as you can see, there's some blood on the cover, so I'm assuming somebody gets slashed. I'll be disappointed if they don't, so hopefully that one works for that prompt. On the last line we have Winter Wonderland, so a book set in winter. I don't know if this is set in winter, but it's certainly set in the cold. It's called Hunger by Alma Katsu, and I think it's based on a true story. I don't know if it's actually about, it actually is about the Donner Party and cannibals and stuff up in the bitter cold of the mountains. So I'm gonna dive into this. Don't know if it's actually set in winter, but it will certainly be cold and feel like winter, so I'm happy to get that off my TV. Last one of my physical books is Santa's Little Helper, and that's a middle grade book. I don't have a lot of middle grade or even YA books, but I did grab this. Oh, that's kind of gross. Ew, they shouldn't uncover it. Ew. I did grab this from the book sale that I was in. It's called The Changeling by Helen Falconer, and I don't know if it is specifically middle grade, but it is about a young girl. I don't think she's quite a teenager, so not sure exactly how old she is, but I'm going to say that this is a it's a sad dedication there. Rest in peace, Alana. I'm gonna say this is middle grade because that don't look like a YA to me, you know? Middle grade. And it's also Changeling, very part of Irish myth and folklore, so I like that kind of stuff. That's why I picked it up. It's also got a very nice cover, so I'm gonna get this one done. The last one on that prompt is Reindeer Ride, a translated or non-US author, and for that I'm gonna stick to my roots and go with an Irish author, and I'm gonna read the book that is actually coming out on the 1st of December that I wanted to read, and that's Blood Brute, book 5 by Dixon Ruel. So I was given the arc of the first book, and it was fantastic. It's got zombies and vampires, but like in the way you haven't seen before, as like sort of post-apocalyptic stuff. And oh no, sorry, not zombies. Oh no, it does have zombies, and it also has werewolves, and it's also got gays and theys and all the good stuff. I've read the first one. I'm in the process of buying, because I'm still allowed to do that this month, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th, and the 5th is coming out on the 1st of December, so hopefully I will be ready to read it then. That's my TBR for the hashtag Xmas Evil Readathon, so that should be fun. It should make my December a little bit more creepy. be. And my final announcement for December was just something I thought of myself, a sort of a challenge for myself. If you have heard of vlogmas. Vlogmas is something that started years ago on YouTube, I think, of people who have vlog channels. The real reason they did it was because December is the best time if people are making money off YouTube, which I am not, but if they were, December is the best time to be posting stuff because that's when advertisers spend the most money on ads, and you'll probably make the most money from views on YouTube in December. So people would try and post as much as possible, and they would try and post every single day. So I am going to be doing a very specific type of vlogmas this December, and I'm going to challenge myself to post every single day, but it's not going to be my usual videos. I will be doing a couple of my usual videos, my usual 15-20 minute kind of long videos, but I'm going to challenge myself to post a 5-minute video every day, either book or writing related, and the goal is to stay consistent. It's to be more succinct with my script writing and my editing, to edit videos better, learn to edit them faster, and to make a short but interesting video for the viewer. So I'm going to be doing lots of different things. So there are going to be a couple of short fun tags. There's going to be some flash fiction right with me. So I'm going to do, you know, recommendations. I want to go see some, do some short tours of the bookshops in Dublin and stuff. If you have any ideas for any short 5-minute videos that you would like to see based on books or writing or booktube or anything, I might even have a couple of little book related crafts, just like little interesting things that I want to do that don't need to be, or I would like to challenge myself not to make them huge long videos. Of course, there will be some Christmas specific ones in there as well. Basically, I want to raise my standards a little, and I'm going to challenge myself to do that in December. So those are my plans. Those are my evil plans for December. Thank you to Olly and Fiberartsy for bringing those great challenges to my attention. You should definitely check out their channels. If you haven't already and you like what I'm doing here, you can like and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who subscribed recently or ever. I really appreciate it. If you want some more book content or you want to watch some more bookish videos, you should check out this one right here, and I shall see you in the next video.